Hey guys, starting a little late here. Just the 2-year-old was going crazy. Connection is excellent. Let's hit F2. Oh, sorry, F5, sorry. Correction. We're going to do a sound check. Excellent. Let's hit F2. Oh, sorry, F5, sorry. Sounds good. Alright. Don't mind me, and should I quickly finish a bite. Well, so I did get to work on a bit, but I did not get to finish the house. There was just a bunch of weird things with materials that he was doing. That I had to fix. And figured out one of the, I guess half of his assets are, and it could be him or it could be the main assets that I've always worked with. But it looks like his mask map, which holds his specular, his optical ambient occlusion, his roughness, is like flipped. Which those are usually just like lights, or like a bright green kind of color. Any program I use usually just like auto generates them. So I'm just not sure if he's just using a completely different program than the other guy was using or what. But it took me a while to figure that out. And when I did, I had to create an entire master material just for all of those flipped assets. And I actually called it basic flipped. You know what I mean? So, think with a lot of these items here, like probably like picture or prop might have it if I open this up. Yeah, it says basic flipped mask. A lot of his assets are like that, so I had to flip the mask for it to work. Again, he has a lot of weird things where materials, I had to call them MISC, because one of his materials are for a TV, a step ladder, like a wardrobe, and a painting, and it's called like kitchen supplies. I don't know why a TV would be in the kitchen, or like the step ladder maybe, but like the painting and the wardrobe, just like it's such a weird combination. I just had to call it MISC props. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to find this and figure out what it's for, you know, it doesn't make much sense. So yeah, going back through things, I had to do some changes here. So I was on the doors right now. The doors, thankfully, all use the same material, just MI door. So what I would do is probably just open up each of these doors here. And then door... Oh, I had to rename these doors first, so... They're all one way, they're not left or right. It's hard to tell which way is what, so we'll just call it door. We'll go door 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, this is pretty important that we get at least this one building done. So unfortunately, I might have to dive into this. This could be another slow stream, guys. I'm really sorry about that, but it's pretty important. And again, so we have these. So we go into this door. We want to nanite this door. This is important. Again, the windows, the doors with the windows, since they have glass, they might just go gray in the center. That's fine for now. We will fix that later. What you have to do is just cut out the glass and keep it as a separate object, which will then cut out this material. It will separate that material. If, like this is doing now, it doesn't mind, then that's fine. And sometimes I wonder if the glass is actually there or not. If that's just a hole in the door and the glass is just like the edges here. But nanite. And then we are also going to nanite. There we go. And again, all of this is going to be closed once we start deleting these guys here. So we should have deleted these door frames actually as well. Door frame 1, and I think I did delete this. I just guessing it didn't save. And delete this. Door frame 2. So just door 1. Door 1. Oh, right. Because there's no point. Door 1 is just door. This would be door 2 though. This would be door 3. And finally, door 4. There we go. All right. Door meshes. Looks like with this done, we can actually delete this folder as well. This is references. So we might go out here to the village pack and fix up redirectors. And fixing this problem, by completing this house, we can slowly start to fix the problems, like the 2 errors you see whenever I load up that map. But I might have to make a static mesh object with in each area with um I'm trying to figure out the best way to make it performant. So the problem when you have a bunch of static meshes and you go to convert them to blueprint meshes with interactability, you can't. You'll have to do a ton of them, or a ton of conversions, pretty much, and a ton of hitbox collision checking, which could be less performant compared to just using the new world partition system. Where I was trying to look up some stuff where if we use actual blueprints and then we just use the world partition system, you have different grids. So you could have houses on like a major grid, and then you have like interiors on another grid, and so you have to be really close to the house for the interiors to populate. But you don't have to be as close for the blueprint static mesh blueprints to populate. Well, this is fixing a lot of redirectors up here. This just for the doors? And then they'll save a lot of space as well, I think. So and we could better place objects into the world. and it will save me from having to have like shared buildings, farmhouse, and then um, uh, a survival building, farmhouse. Sorry, the shared one would be the only one we need, is what I'm trying to say. We won't need a survival and a horde and one different house for every single mode. We just need the different interiors depending on what player controller would be accessing that building. Sorry about this, guys. I had no clue it would be this long. Yeah, because we're already 18 minutes in. All I do is a couple of things with the door. This is such life as coding. Live chat. Not sure if anybody is in and just listening here. I think it's just me. Yeah, I think it's just me. It's fine. But yeah. That's what we'll go forward with, I think. Yeah, it's doing walls and stuff like that. So I feel like it's doing a lot more than just the doors. I have been changing a lot of assets. Anyway, finding home, we'll do a fix of redirectors as well. And that's it. There's that. That's it. So, the doors are done. Now we need this guy. So we're going to search into that. We got to go into materials. Oh. One thing that we might do is actually just fix that right now. So like I said, we have survival, we have houses, and we have this farmhouse. Right now it does not differ from the other farmhouse, I believe. The way in which it would have differed is we would add the interior to this house, but I think we're just going to add the interior itself. So I will be able to, so now we could just have housing interior, you know what I mean? And so if we have like prop hunt or homestead for each one of these, we could just have an interior just with housing interiors, you know what I mean? That's it. And so all the shared, you'll have the architecture buildings, and you'll have all the buildings, all the farmhouses and buildings in here, and they'll be used across, right? And then in the finished product we might be able to get rid of some buildings, this or that. Yeah, so that's that. Let's so see here, we got to go to finding home, materials, we want to go to doors, and we could drag these over here, copy here. So door, we also want to say it's a wooden door, be kind of specific. Wooden. This is a material instance. It's not worn, so that won't. Door, we want to say wooden. Glass. It's also a material instance. Unfortunately, this is going to close this as well. Multiple doors, all going to need door, wooden. They're all going to need the glass as well. Oh, those two are going to need the glass. Door, wooden, glass. Replace. You get the door materials is done. Look at that. We should be able to delete this. There's no references. So we close it off. Now we just have our materials. We just gotta sort those guys out. So, door wooden. We want to click on here, and we want to search for this base color. And we're going to go here to textures. We want to go to doors. So door wooden, mask map, door wooden, base color, and door wooden normal, and door wooden, and we're just gonna highlight the to the end of glass. Sometimes it's really touchy. Control C. Oops, didn't want to open that. It's just F2. That's probably why I did F2 earlier. It's a little bit quicker, and this would be F2 and mask map. There we go. And so I want to click on Master Material Mailbox. This is the first, guys, I've actually seen this. This is what I'm talking about. There's so many materials, and all of them are really weird. So this is just a basic material. I don't know why he has another one for a basic material. Let's just try, let's open up the door wooden here for a second. Almost don't want to get rid of this, so we'll open up browser 2 here. All assets. We want to go to, first we're going to go to finding home, materials, doors, and we're open up that glass material because we need that too. Well, apparently it is there. The glass material is there. It's just really hard to see. We could add some dust to it or something. Then we go back to browser 2. We want to go to static meshes. We want to go to doors, and we got to go to add door. We'll look at this door. We'll look at the color and stuff like that, and we'll go to basic. Material. This is both not highlighted, so we're just going to paste these in here, and this should be usually it's right there. what we could do, it's still open, so we're gonna go door here, we're gonna click specular here, and that's what it should have been. So we'll save that, go back to the door, and see, this is bright and this is dark, and it's only on one side. That looks kind of accurate. So there's something with the mask that he has done differently than the other guys, and that's just what I wanted to check. So we're gonna go back to this mask here. We're gonna do basic flipped, and basic flipped is already good to go. No, eh? This backside is also still kind of messed up. Just like the back of the door. It's like he's doing something with the back of the door. Wooden door. Basic prop. It's another one I had created just in case. So this is the normal. Make sure we fix that up. So the normal should be here. The base color should be here, and the specular should be there. Now this is starting to look really good. So let's check our door. That looks normal. That looks normal. So I'll have to use the basic prop, which again is just fiddling with the basic prop should be pretty much the same as the other basic, but with just a couple more parameters. So it should have been the regular basic. So it's just funny how it's not a flipped one though. But in this end, we should just probably use this anyway. So door wooden. I just wanted to make sure everything was accurate first. So we should be able to paste these in here, and this should be easy to grab this time. So door wooden normal, and then door wooden mask map like that. And see, it's already looking the exact same, but it's now using all my stuff. We save here, we look at the door, and again it looks just fine. And we know this is going to work on all 4 doors, so that's good. Now we can go here. Oh, we want to go back, and we could start deleting these guys, and there's going to be nothing that's really attached to, which is fine. Now we need to do this glass as well. Just right here. And the glass has an opacity. But let's try our basic prop. Just use this one, and I thought it had tint roughness. It does not have opacity. Darn. So we will have to go back to our folder number 2 to see what we have for master materials with opacity. So this is number 2. We're looking at the doors. We're going to go materials. We're going to go to our master materials. It's a blend. I think that's just blending stuff together. Yeah, that's fusing a couple of models together. Sometimes that's good for, like, yeah. Oops, did I? What did I close? That should be fine. We have a glass. It has some refraction to it and stuff. Okay. Alright, we'll use that. So, just glass underscore M, I believe it was. We need to use this and this. There is an opacity adjustment. We hit Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And we will shift right click to save and Control Y, Control Y, Control Y. Oh. And we will shift left click to paste. There we go. And this is just right here. We should see wooden glass. So we will shift right click or just click on it, sorry, my bad, and we'll just insert the base color, shift right click, left click, left click. This should be all close now. So we have glass mask. Is it mask first? It is mask first. Mask, and then normal. I think that looks a bit better actually. We will want to test another door though, sadly. So, and unfortunately for me, the door isn't in one of my levels or my things, so I'm gonna actually get to go here. Let's check the door. Oh, it is just, wow, still just, oh yeah, wooden glass. It's still the glass. Oh, let's see about that. So did glass, two-sided. Let's save that now. Check door 3. Interesting on how the nanite's just affecting the back side of the door. Everything else looks great for the door glass. These didn't do anything. This really didn't do anything. We might have to come back to that. Really makes me feel like the door glass is actually just on one side, since we're not using a double side right now. Since we're not using the double side, it makes me feel like the door glass, because remember, this is just for the front glass pane, just the back plane, is actually just one-sided. And we actually were just having a problem, and that's why it looks so clear, is because there's actually just nothing here. It's a plane that's only facing one direction. Because on all accounts, since that's just the glass, there's just maybe a rim around the door. It should be two-sided, just for the glass itself. it should be decided. So again, I think it's the glass not working. But that's what I had figured in the first place. So but the doors and everything are working. Good to go. So go back to finding home, environments, shared now, architecture, buildings, farmhouse 3. So yeah, we did the chair, we did the curtains, we did the curtains, carpet is done, plant, mirror, side table, wall, table, carpet, wall, chair, couch, plant, chair, wardrobe. We did the bed, we did a plant, we did the paper, we did the hand towel, the old TV, which again is just part of MISC because it's really a weird set. We did the kitchen floating shelf, we did the toilet, we did the kitchen floating shelf, we did the painting, we did the other painting, we did the bathtub, we did the curtain, we did the curtain, we did the curtain, we did the curtain, we did the door frame, did the curtain, we did the door, we did the door frame, we did the door. Finally we're here. I think we're about halfway, sadly, so we might be doing this most of the night because it's a lot of porch deck stuff though, but I think there's a lot of duplicates with the porch deck, so I think it will go a little bit faster. So again, we'll just click here and hopefully we just won't have any snags, you know what I mean? There we go. So we got this kitchen closet. Apparently it's not, it's a kitchen cabinet. I don't know if that's like some sort of language barrier depending on who's making the assets, but we want kitchen items and we want cabinets and we want to copy this here, and again this is just a kitchen cabinet. So 2, 3, 4. Kitchen cabinet 4. Just one of the kitchen cabinet. Alright. Kitchen sink. Is there not a sink? No. Fridge, cutlery, mugs, china, candles. So the sink has always been part of the cabinetry. That's fine. But I think I'm going to try to do all the cabinets here at the same time. Just try to knock these out. Bring these all in. Copy here. So F2. Again. This will be sink 2. I guess I called them corners, but these are cabinets and these are counters, sorry. Because those are floating. So maybe I'll actually do counter here. Two, 3, kitchen counter 3. Yeah, we'll look at this guy here. This could be, it really could be a counter or a cabinet. It's pretty hard to tell here. We might as well just label them all as counters. That's with drawers. Yeah. So this will be kitchen counter corner 2. Yep. kitchen counter corner 2, 3. Counter 2, 3, 4. Five. There we go. And this is going to close here, but we will replace all these. So this was kitchen counter 3, kitchen counter 3, replace. All right. Well, this is a doozy. Yeah. Just figured a lot of them should have the same material, is what I was thinking. So by doing them all, I should be able to, get all of them pretty easily, material wise. This is kitchen counter corner. 2. Kitchen counter corner 2. Replace. So what it's complaining about there is probably some sort of error we had with a redirector, and so now it can't find a specific asset anymore because I might have not did a redirect before closing, which is fine. We'll notice that when I go to do the builds and I go through things, and check the references and stuff like that. When I open the file up, it'll complain, and I'll just rebuild those kind of assets or remove them. A lot of the houses, we're replacing the houses anyway completely, so they'll just get deleted. They'll be like, oh, it's an error, and I'll be like, okay, get rid of it, I don't need it, and I'll replace that houses with one of the houses I build. So like house 4 will probably be replaced with house 4, you know what I mean? So we don't have house 4 yet, but like I said, I'm just going to be changing these quick, and we'll be adding more details and stuff as time goes on. Okay. So yeah, our farmhouse is still referencing some of that stuff, but that's fine. That's the only one we're going to have to do replacements and stuff for. Kitchen sink 2. Replace. If I knew it was going to be this long, I would have just went with the one kitchen sink that I know we're using, this one here, because it was in the map, and then I would have just moved on. I think we're moving the kitchen sink too. I think that's why I thought, like, we obviously have a sink. I don't think we're using any corner shelves. We might have one of these other cabinets as well. But we'd definitely be using that one cabinet and the sink. I was like, might as well hit all the cabinets at once, because I figured that they all shared like pretty much the same material. Well, I would have them all sharing the same material, so. But again, this guy might not have done the same thing, which is fine. I'll be using the same material at least. Material instance, it might be different actually. Master material will be the same. House 1 with interiors. We actually didn't do anything with farmhouse 1. I think I was just using that as an example. So I could actually probably delete both those farmhouses, and it didn't complain about farmhouse 3. So we're fine there. Yeah. Oh, it did complain about farmhouse 3 there. That's fine. We'll figure out what it's not liking in a second here. Also, delete this guy. It's not even being used. Oh, what? There we go. And I'll delete this guy. He's not even being used. There we go. Weird, I had to double delete those. Anywho. So yeah, we'll also delete this guy. This is kitchen cabinet with the back turned to me. Kitchen counter 4. And that's kitchen counter 5. So this is kitchen counter 4. Kitchen counter 4. Click. Replace. It's only in one level apparently, so it's a nice thing. Continue. Well, it said only in one level. I was hoping to just kind of fly through this today. I really want to get into the level. Okay. This is kitchen corner 3. Kitchen counter corner 3. Replace. It has a plant there. Yeah, it feels like it just picked some random picture of an asset for that. And this is just counter 5. Kitchen count 5. See, this is a random normal there. Continue, 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 continue. It's actually saving this house. House 2, it's saving. But like I said, we'll most likely be just deleting those houses anyway. Reason being is they just don't make much sense. It would be nice to have things pre-designed for me. But again, like they have like 3 living rooms and no bathroom, or 3 living rooms and no kitchen, but they have 1 bathroom. Stuff like that. Just, at least with the default one that I have, they'll always have a kitchen, bathroom, and living room, and then you just add and and change and do different things to it. Okay. Clear these. We'll bring this back up and close this. There we go. Those are done. Alright. Now we gotta go into... It should be just these 5 objects here. Now we gotta go into these. You want to do this stuff here. We want to nanite this. This would be base underscore material instance, not a material. Kitchen furniture 2 is what this is. So I haven't done this. We're going to click on that. We're going to find kitchen furniture 2. Oh, yeah, it's MI. This is, I can tell with this so few objects here, this is already one of my objects. So this is already done. So this is like I hover over here, finding homes. This is already done. This is done. It's done. Nice. So once it's based and it's that cabinet is done. Save. So you can close that. 4 kitchen cabinets. So this one's done as well. We just want to make sure that it's nanited and base. We want to use a material instance, not a material. And save. So done. Countertops 5. Kitchen cabinets again. So this is done. We just want to use a base. And we want to make sure this is nanited. Done. And this corner here. Number 2. See, this is what I was talking about. This might as well just get them all knocked out. So it sucked that there's so much load time there. But now this is just getting done quick and easy. Kitchen cabinets again. So base MI. And we're just going to nanite it. Yeah, because if we check this, it's kitchen cabinets. It's kitchen furniture. There's a kitchen cabinet, so it's probably in kitchen and cabinets. Yeah, kitchen cabinets. See, it's right there. There we go. There's probably kitchen furniture because some are probably in a weird kitchen furniture thing. Which makes sense. This is all good to go, though. So that's that. And this last is the kitchen sink, I think. Everything with the kitchen sink. So let's go base. There we go. And again, this is kitchen furniture too, which is already done. This is the kitchen furniture one. There. Oh, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. So again, this is the nice thing. We haven't done any changes to this. So even if I close Unreal and reopen it, it's going to be fine. Because what we're changing is the actual objects that it has in it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? These objects are already saved. And those will be fine. So, alright. So we were down here. We got door frame. Countertops good. Wall. Lumber 5 is good. Here we go. So even lumber porch is actually done. So we're just looking to these porch deck here. This is a wood floor. Ooh. Deck wood floor material instance. So I think that this guy's going to be a nice quick guy as well. So we're going to grab this guy here. Static meshes. This is a deck floor. Building exteriors, maybe floors, porches. Ooh, that might be good. Floors. Oh, I got deck corner here. They're gonna have to go here. I guess I just felt that it wasn't a full porch. It's just the floor. So copy here. This is literally another corner that's the same. Oh, well, I don't know. Like, in my eyes, I would just rotate this. It's the same mesh almost. And I might come back and do that later. Deck, floor, corner, 2. But you can see this one has none and this one has that. So, like, this guy did do a different floor. It might be different slightly in size, maybe. I'm not too sure. And you can see this is already using the deck floor. So, I could open it up just in case, but I think, yeah, this is all finding home. This is all basic props. This is all good to go. This is gonna do this all the time. I just might not. Like I said, the main thing is I don't need to save those assets. I need to save the ones that are changing. Those assets are just failing on redirectors. They're looking for redirectors and they can't find it. That's my bad. It's fine. Yeah, this is taking too long. We're gonna just avoid this. I'll just make sure these are saved. This is 2. I wonder what 2 differs from 1 here. Clearly I did 3 before, because this is 1, 2, and 4. So I did corner 3. And I didn't think about just doing the other corners. But, like, 1 looks very, very similar to 2. Like, it looks identical. But we know Unreal is funky with their pictures sometimes. So, what we will do is, yeah, we'll do these 2. We'll drag these over. Copy here. This will be wood. Oh, this is actually deck. Sorry. Deck, floor, corner 3, F2, oh, darn it, F2, deck, floor, corner 4. And that's the opposite side. But again, I feel like these are all the same, and I would have to check them to see if they all are pretty much similar. And so deck 1 is all nanited, good to go. Deck 2, nanited, good to go. Deck 3. Oh, deck 3 is actually not a corner. It is flat on both sides. Nice. It is nanited now. It's good to go. And deck 4, I'm hoping there's no sides. Oh, this is just flat on the ground. Nice. So just 1 and 2 that are practically the same. Oh. Deck wood MI. Just look here at this and do deck wood. Oh. This one actually has its own material. We actually have to do this one as well. Interesting. We'll search for this. We'll try to delete this and see what it's attached to. A fence and to that other wood one. It's a wood covering, it's called. So I think I'm gonna go finding home materials. I think I'm gonna do either surfaces. Not quite a surface. Or scattered items. Woods. Yeah. I think I'm going with this. Bringing this in here. Copy here. Porch wood. Plank wood. Material instance. Try this. Plank wood. Material instance. This should be a quick replace. And this plank wood that we have set up. We're gonna need to click here. We're gonna need to search for this guy. It's wood floor. So we're gonna go find home, textures. That was scattered items, woods. And this is woods 2. We'll copy here, and it's actually gonna be pretty much keeping a lot of this. This is mask map. 2. There we go. Basic prop. That was already swapped out. Nice. So this should be a quick just insert here. And then we could just paste. And I know this is normal first. Then mask. Looks pretty good. And so that is that. And we should now be able to go back to our farmhouse. Go to our wooden deck 2. Open it up, and it should look good. But we might actually click on here and search. Oh, correction. Search and look at this, because that's also what we changed, and it looks good. Good. Plank wood looks good. Good, good, good. Close this, close this. Compile. Compile's good. Wood roof is actually already done. Wood roof, right? It's already done. 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 Looking good here, guys. The farmhouse itself. That's a biggie. I'm looking to maybe hopefully have a lot of these guys replaced elsewhere. So let's get that. Door 4 is already done. Lumber done. 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 Oven. Ooh. So we're near the bottom. We're almost done this, guys. Again, that's a big relief. Oven. Let's get this oven done quickly. This is a static mesh. Interiors. This oven should be in the kitchen. Kitchen items. Do we have stoves? Stoves and ovens, I'm guessing. Yeah, stoves. Yeah, we call this a stove again. Call it stove 2. Oh, that's a lot of those interior houses. I'm gonna leave that. Leave that as is. We'll come back to that another time. Another time. All right. So we got this refrigerator. Oh yeah, this is try to blank it out there for a second. We gotta go base MI. We're going to want to apply this. We're going to want to click here. We're going to look at the refrigerator material. Click here. We're going to go to materials, interiors, kitchen items, refrigerator and ovens, actually. So we hit delete and just double check that. Yes, refrigerator and ovens. That's what it's for. So it's going to be multi-object, actually. Kitchen supplies. It's going to be kitchen furniture again, I guess. So we're gonna copy here. We'll change this to kitchen appliances, actually. Kitchen appliances. Appliances. And this is a material instance. Right. There we go. Yeah, kitchen appliances sounds good. I hope I spelled that right. We'll come back to that later. I think so. It's only 3 items, so we should be able to just replace this with kitchen appliances. Replace should be fine. Should be nice and quick. Closes that, but that's fine. Save those. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. That's gone. We open this up. We need this master interior. I think we. Oh, let's. We want to open our oven again because it's going to have our kitchen appliances because we deleted it. Sure. Go forward. Sure. Kitchen items, multi-objects. So we go home, texture, indoors, kitchen items, multi-object. We do, and we bring this over, copy here. F2, delete all this. This is kitchen appliances. Whoa, I'm pretty sure that's 2 P's. Appliances. And it's underscore mask map. Oops. See? F2. F2. So with this master interior, what I want to check and why I had opened this oven is I want to see how this looks, and when I change the appliance material here to let's just say basic prop, I want to see looks fine actually. Okay. This is base. Oh, I don't want to change this. Never mind. This is his. This is fine. We're just working at the appliance itself, which again we want these ones now. So, or kitchen appliance, we want these ones. Or now this is basic prop. We're gonna insert this. We're gonna paste and paste. And here we're doing normal. Yep. And here we're doing mask. It's the flipped version where we have masked and normal. This is just the normal prop, not flipped. So this is good. Basic prop. There we go. Oops. Looks okay. It just has that. Looks okay. So should be able to open our house up again. Where were we? We're down by like all this stuff here. We did the skirting and everything like that. We've seen that house. We're scared. We're like, we don't want to go back to that. Not right now. We'll go back to the after. We're at kitchen, and then we're at oven. We just did stove 2. This is base and this is appliance, yeah. So this is good. There it is. So yeah, I won't bore you guys with all those deletions right now. I'll have to come back for and do that later. So, oh, oven range is next. Okay. Kitchen cabinets, it's already done. Nice. So we just have to, this should be a quick one here. Static meshes, interiors, kitchen items. Ranges are also like, yeah, it should be their own thing. Range. Because they'll be above stove. We'll copy that here. We'll just call it range, actually. Because it's not often that you'd be actually getting a whole shooting range or driving range. Even then, that's a specific shooting range or driving range where most, you know, this is part of a lot of houses. Most kitchen ranges are actually just called like the microwave or the ranges that are above are just actually called ranges. You know what I mean? Or vents. That's it. But a driving range is actually called a driving range. So range I think is fine here. I think that is fine. So we want to nanite this. We want to base material instance this. And kitchen cabinets is already good. So we would just do range here. Range hood is what I called it actually. Where is that? It's in stoves. Yeah, it is called a range hood, isn't it? It takes so quick to do. I might just do that. Will I have that many stoves? I'm guessing that's why I did that. I'm thinking I was never going to have that many stoves. So it'll be range hood 2. Just like this guy. And I will, again, just quickly nanite it. Takes a couple seconds here. And do base material instance. There we go. And so now I do range hood. And we click range hood 2. But again, shouldn't be able to save it, so cancel that. Wall partitions. Vertical lumber stairs. Whoa, we are done. Nice. Okay. We have 1021. I do maybe want to tackle that house. I really don't, but I do at the same time. It's late. And we'll get into everything. And we'll be able to work on stuff next week for sure. So we have this trim. House trim 3. I think I already did house trim. House trim 4. Just notice how that looked like. There's like a splash of stuff on it. This looks interesting. Let's see if I could find it actually. Materials. Exteriors. Woods. No. Finding home. Materials. I think it would be architecture. Multi-object. No, it's barn. Walls. Wall. There we go. See how this looks the same as these guys here? Looks... See, house trim sheet. Blend bias, blend sharpness. So, but this is clearly my multi-part, multi-color. And it is not as crazy as this plaster brightness. Copy. Let's try all these things. So tiling doesn't need. Do vertex painting though. Copy this. Oh. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. There we go. We'll leave it at that. So whatever wall I was working on, this is kind of how I had it. And we'll go back to this and we'll actually duplicate this and call it wall 2. And then we'll do all this. Except for tiling. Vertex paint was like 19. And we'll kind of like round off for a lot of this stuff here. So I'll close wall. Really don't want to mess with wall too much. So, and we did this range hit already. So wall. So this would be this color. Plank. Plaster, wood, and so that's all fine. So it's using the same things. Explicit normal and wall material normal. Oops, we'll go back here. Want to, maybe I'll go to, oh, my bad. Maybe I'll go to content browser number 2 for this actually, and looks like we got this explicit normal. So finding home, textures, architecture, was it walls, multi-part. Yeah. Cancel. multi-wall so I must have missed that. Should I delete this? What is it connected to? Those multi. Yeah. Should have thought that was gonna happen. So we can actually delete this here. I try to fix up redirectors. It's gonna take a while. I'll leave that for now. There, we were doing this. We had this wall 2. Oh, we had this wall tree trim up. So blend bias was negative 2.6. Or, sorry, blend bias negative 2.6. Sharpness is 55. Brick tile is 4. Brightness is 1.3. Normal flatness is 0, so you just turn that off. And plaster is 0.7. And then vertex paint was that. And we already copied this, so we could save this. This is the changes to our wall here. And so when we go back to Content Browser 2, we go to Environments, we go to Shared, we go to Architecture, we go to How Buildings, we go to Farmhouse. Go to this guy. How we take a look at this guy in all of his glory. Then we're going to go down, 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 down to the river. And we're going to do wall 2 and see this change. What? Looks a little messed up. So we'll test it one by one to see. Doesn't look like that's affected it. All right. Hmm. That was an instant fix, so that's definitely one of those causes. I think it looks really crisp actually with my stuff now. Let's try this sharpness again. Yeah, 100% it's the sharpness. We'll just try like 1 instead of like a crazy number above. It's fine. So let's try 3. Do we have to save to check it? Let's try 20. And we'll even save it. And we'll check it. And we're starting to get it. We're starting to get that weird wonky thing now. So let's take it down to like 10. Save. And this still looks fine at this point. So this is as close as we can get to, I think, the original kind of changes that he had done. So we got this concrete here. Concrete. Concrete wall. This is a concrete wall. Let's do concrete. Definitely do not have that concrete. So I think we do that. I think it's a concrete wall is definitely fair enough. Like I think that is kind of what we have. Wall. Copy here. Wall. Concrete. It's already a wall. Concrete 2. Oh, okay. This is it. This is gonna go right there. And we're gonna hit delete. See what it's gonna be. It's gonna be attached to a bunch of houses, I think. Interior house, just like basements with windows. Interesting. These are for the most part just the static meshes. I think that'll be fine. Down, down, down by the river. Oh, this is literally the last thing. And then, like I said, we'll start up for sure. If I haven't gotten a little bit into it by Sunday, we'll start up for sure. Just getting the houses and replacing the houses and swapping them all out, so we just have all of the start like really filling up that map. Because everything's nanited. Everything's... Yeah. So, I don't know if I will benefit from having a ton of static meshes for everything. So I might see how the performance is without the static meshes. Alright, so concrete, we'll open this up. We have some concrete layers there, some blend biases and stuff. So, roof and walls. Windows Shift S. I think I'm just gonna save this right here, so I have it. I might even just open it up in Paint. That way it's like pretty similar. But yeah, first things first is we're gonna be taking this out and probably using the same as this wall material here. So this is multi-part. Before we do that, I guess I'll have to go to the textures. I need the textures, so we'll find where this guy is. We'll have to leave this area to the texture area. So this is, we're using this as a wall. This might even be able to fall underneath the category of just a surface, but we'll leave it at that. Copy here. Wall, concrete, mask map 3, and we'll copy this down, down, down by the river. Oh man, anybody playing Baldur's Gate? It's stuck in my head. Good. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I'd probably just replace these with wall concrete 3 base. Replace. Probably didn't. Need to do that actually. What we'll do is like that. There we go. Now I could just probably delete these without having any stuff close and flip out on me. But yeah, now I could be able to open this wall, copy, paste. Okay. We actually brought up the 0.7. This is -5. 333. I'd say 0.1 and 0.14. Or just that's just one, so we almost just go not at all. This would be 1.4. Tiling 3, I guess. Is the brick done as well? Brick tile, no, it's just one. It's not even. Vertex paint's not even done. Dun, 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 by a river. Alright, looks okay. Uses this. Got this. Alright. Now, again, we will go to number 2. Oh yeah, because we deleted it, didn't we? Look at that. That's interesting. We got this multi-colored base going on. Because this is a multi-part. The only thing that's going to change anything. It's using the concrete wall, using the concrete normals, just as it was before. Let's try to treat it like a basic prop, actually. Basic prop. Because, or just even basic. Because, I don't see why for a concrete wall we need to have all that complexity, you know what I mean? I guess for like I see. So you might want to like tile it a little bit more or something. Do like 10. Just gave us more lines though. Let's see. So that's why. See, now this looks a little bit normal. We will paste this in and we will do concrete. And we'll do concrete. And now we have the two different sections here. And so we will check. Even then we have the two different sections, and it's like so. Is there a part where we have to should be using that. So I think it's this here. That might want to be bypassing those. So we're setting our normals up in our texture. And the color is still pretty sharp. Yeah, 'cause it still has that base color, so it's just it only affects certain things like that too. Yeah. Look at this picture. Maybe we could shrink this down so we could still see this. Didn't think I'd get stopped at this. Blend bias. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at the picture. You guys won't be able to see it, but I'm just looking at those numbers there. Oh. Sharpness. Also, -50. Brick. It's just one. It's actually not even used. Brightness. But like 0.1. I will spot that. Like, let's just see what's going on when we do this. There's still some areas that aren't blended in. You still got this like weird thing on around the house. Normal flatness. Do like 50. Just extreme. That does affect the whole thing. Still kind of blocky. But didn't even really put that much in his version. The next is plaster brightness. He did pretty high. Do like 5. Oh no, sorry, like 50. I'll go extreme again. I don't think that changes anything. I don't know why he had 1.4. Even extreme doesn't change anything. I wonder where this actually... So it has certain to lose power at about 15. Anything higher than 15 is needless and doesn't change anything. Alright. So this doesn't do anything, so we can actually put this back to 1 and then just... And this flatness really doesn't do much either. So we could probably put this to 1. And tiling was 3. Still doesn't change this much. And vertex paint 50. That doesn't change anything either. Interesting. So what I'll have to use, I think we're going to go into finding home materials masters. I think I want to try to use like a blend, something like this here. Or I might end up using like a 2 color. Let's just go blend and just go with M. Oh, it is a 2. It has a 2 color as well. In this there we go. It is less noticeable, but I might actually just have to go. Pretty noticeable around the house though, eh? Oh, it's already 11 o'clock. Alright. Just kind of... I want the limit... It's a little bit better. You can tell the cracks and stuff on here. It just looks weird. So kind of just want to blemish it up a bit. Just a little too intense. Let's do 0.5. Looks like I'm almost trying to like army it. Definitely want it more gray. No, I just want to darken it up a bit. You see the dirt kind of splatter. Alright, well, I'll have to work on that, guys. We'll get back to it. I might even just end up putting something over it, just cover it up. By even just doing something like this and just, or just like making it all one color or something. But I'll figure out something, and then like I said, we'll get back to it on next week. We'll be getting the working on the level again. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.